What's up? It's Brew, and today a very special Audacy check-in with one of the biggest pop stars in the world, fresh off of wrapping up her Eras tour and back with the new album, The Life of a Showgirl, and freshly engaged too, Taylor Swift. Hi Taylor, how you doing?
How are you?
So good. How are you doing?
I'm fantastic. It's great to talk to you.
It is so nice to meet you. Thank you so much for the time, and congratulations on everything. There's so many things to congrats you on, but I mean the big one, Life of a Showgirl, is officially out. How are you feeling? It's been a few days.
I'm feeling so good. Oh my God, it's been so exciting. I was over in London just doing like some promo and talking about the record, and it's just like, I'm so excited that it's finally out because it's been something that I've been so excited about, but it's kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of feels like a secret. You know, when you like are really stoked about the Christmas present that you've gotten your family member, but it's not Christmas yet, and you're just like so excited for them to get it. And yeah, now I've never felt so much like an album matched up with the way my life actually feels. It feels so right. And yeah, so that's how I'm feeling.
I love that. And I love that feeling too. I have a closet full of those things right now. I'm like, I can't wait.
You've already started?
Oh yeah.
That says a lot about you. That's amazing.
I'm trying to make up for last year. It was too last minute. But when it comes to putting that out, like, do you have any pre-album release rituals? Like, what do you do when you're about to put that out? Because I feel like even posting to Instagram, I'll be so nervous. And I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So I can't imagine putting out a big project like this.
I do it differently every single time. Like, honestly, based on how an album feels, you know how like, I'll make it, a year ahead of time or something, right? And then you want to, I always really try to put a lot of effort and intention into like the planning of how to release it and trying to make it as fun for my fans as possible. So I want to like make vinyl for them. I want to make a music video. I want to create like a situation like with this one where we have these release parties in the movie theaters, so they can go and they can get a kind of a peek behind the curtain of how I made the music video, get to see the music video on a big screen. So that stuff takes time. So when you make the album ahead of time, it can oftentimes be like a year before you put the album out. This time, everything feels like it completely lines up with how my life feels. But with an album like with Tortured Poets Department, like my ritual was like, I went away on vacation, like with my boyfriend and my friends, boyfriend then fiance now, and friends, and like put my phone in a drawer and was just like, I'm putting this album out into the world, but it doesn't match with how my life feels now. So that felt right at this time. With this one, I'm just like so happy that it's out, so proud, so excited to hear people's favorite songs. Like, it just feels very different. It feels like a really joyful, fun, hilarious experience.
That's amazing. And it's so fun within the first few days where everyone is like breaking lyrics down. They try to figure out what every single thing is that you mean. Is there any inspiration for a song or a lyric that isn't like super obvious or we wouldn't have guessed was about on the album?
One thing that I will say is like, I think that the song Father Figure is a story about like a mentor and their protege. And I think people, when they listen to that song, they see different storylines depending on their experience or depending on movies they've seen or stories they've seen about power. And it was really, really fun to write a song about power and about, kind of the idea of a protege biting the hand that feeds them and which character people relate to more. Because I relate to both of them at different times when I listen to it.
Wow. Interesting. And there's so many good lyrics, just like looking down the list of these. What's a lyric that you're like particularly proud of on this album?
Oh my God. There's so many. Okay. So I'd say Wish List was a song that was really, really fun to write, just in terms of, it's a song that kind of chronicles all these different wishes that different people have for like what they want in their life, their aspirations, what they want to buy, where they want to go, how they want their life to look. And so I kind of was able to write all these descriptions of different lives that people want. And that was really fun to do. And then culminating in the chorus, where in the chorus I talk about what I want. And I think that right now, that's kind of one that I'm like, I'm pretty proud of that one.
You killed that one. I love that. You
Thanks.
you've talked about the Rolodex of like words you have. Is it in your notes app or whatever that you keep that you want to use in songs if you can, like sprinkle those in? Did any of those make this album that you're all so proud of?
Oh, I mean, like all of them. I
Yeah.
mean, like all of the ones, pretty much when we're working on an idea and like, Shellback will be playing guitar and I'll be sitting at piano or we'll just be kind of riffing off of an idea melodically. I'll go scrolling through these ideas that I have, and it'll be like a theme that I like or a word that I've always thought sounded really exquisite. And that's what's so fun because, you know, in the middle of the night, you could wake up and have an idea that you swear you will remember it in the morning.
Oh,
You
dangerous.
absolutely will not. If you do not write it down, it's just gone. So I've learned over the years that if I have any kind of semblance of a thought that I think might be like clever, interesting, funny, whatever, I have to write it down.
Got to track it. At this point, though, have you ever thought about if you make music for yourself or for others?
It is my passion in life and my job to entertain people. That's like, you can't ever lose track of that, right? Like, and I think that with this album, one of the things that I wanted to do was like toe that line between painting a really clear picture of how my life felt, but also like knowing the kind of things that my fans love in terms of from a lyrical perspective, from a story perspective. Like there is a lot of like, kind of character cosplay woven throughout these personal songs. And that was something as I go on, I kind of pick up things that I think they seem to like along the way. But I'm just so grateful for the way that they've like received this record and the way they've gone out to the movie theaters to see the music video and gone to Target. Like it's so much work and fun work, but to try to surprise and delight them. And then when they show that they liked what I did, it is really, really exciting and like gratifying. So yeah.
It's a beautiful thing. And working on this album during the Eras tour, you're flying back and forth from Sweden. I was just curious, how do you maintain like a type of continuity or the vision that you have for an era and an album? Because I feel like just like location, energy levels, it changes everything I do.
Yeah, I mean, this one was really, I felt really sort of woven together. Like the concept of the life of a showgirl is like really kind of runs as a parallel line with my experience being on the Eras tour, where I learned lessons on this tour that I have never learned before. And I've been touring since I was 16. And so experiencing a very exciting, wild, crazy life and having a lot going on like in my personal life that was exciting and wonderful and new. It felt kind of fun, like doing it under the motif of this showgirl idea, because it all really went hand in hand. Like this theme has felt really, really congruent with having just finished the biggest tour of my entire life.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Absolutely. And congrats on all the success of that. Obviously, it's just like mind blowing when you look at how that all came together and everything you did. And the tracklist Easter egg was fantastic. You have to give an ode to one of the biggest moments of your life. How much work did it take to make that happen? Did you like retitle songs at all? Have to move them around in order? Or like, how did they come together?
No, I mean, it kind of made sense. I love the track list because I think that it runs really well and really fluidly. Like to me, the track list is sort of perfect the way it is. And it just so happened that it lined up that way. And I was thinking about changing one of the orders, and then I realized, oh, this looks like the stage. I'm not changing
insane.
that.
How crazy. Like that's how you know it's meant to be. Unreal.
Yeah. A lot of those Easter eggs are like they're like part accident, part on purpose, all magic.
You love the ones that are like tossed to you, like, just happen on its own. Speaking of the Eras tour, was there any memorable bracelet that comes to mind? Maybe the most unhinged that you saw during tour? You had to see possibly millions.
There were like a lot of like my fans, they have so many inside jokes amongst them that I also feel like I'm in on. Like they'll give me a bracelet that says 5 holes in the fence, which if you know, like that was one of the craziest, most unhinged moments we've ever had in terms of like Easter eggdom. So that always makes me laugh. I'll get like a bracelet that says like yes whale, which will be like a video I posted in 2014 when I was on vacation with my friends and we saw a whale come out of the ocean and I was just like screaming like, yes, whale. Like I'll be like, you guys are hilarious. My fans, I think, are some of the funniest people I've ever seen in my life. And their responses to songs are my favorite. Honestly, maybe I just like put out albums so that I can see them respond to them because they're just so animated. They're so funny. They're so witty. They're so smart. And it's just been such a fun week full of that, you know?
That's the best. I love that. Well, touring's not on the mind right now. Obviously, a well-deserved break, but I feel like the wheels are always going to be turning for you on different ideas. Does anything pique your interest in terms of like something like a Loverfest or anything that would have you excited to see in the future that you might want to do?
Right now, I'm focused on this album and trying to just trying to soak in this moment I feel of like sort of pride and joy for what I made. Because I don't necessarily know if I've ever been so happy about a record before. Like there's just, it's kind of a foreign feeling for me to feel so joyful because usually there's just like a lot of stress in an album release week. And this week I'm just like, I feel very uncomplicated feelings about this record. That's new. So I'm like, let's just ride out this feeling for a second. But yeah, Loverfest not happening was a very, that was
so
a sad one to let go of. But I tried really hard to to honor Loverfest by making it the first era of the Eras Tour show.
Right.
Like I knew that the fans really liked Cruel Summer. And so I was like, I want to start this show with Cruel Summer being the first full song that we play. And so everything that, even things that kind of like fall apart, you try to figure out a way to like put the pieces back into a place that kind of makes it better. Like I really feel like you can't expect in life that everything's always going to go your way, but it's the way you react to it that matters the most. So I'm so happy Lover was the first era that we played on that tour. And it wouldn't have been, I don't think it would have been the first thing that we came out and played in that show if Loverfest had gotten to happen the way that it was going to. So that's my one shred of little maybe there's a silver lining that we never got to do that, you know?
Yeah. I love that. Well, thanks for sharing this and enjoy. Like you said, you deserve it to just soak it up, enjoy all the good things around the life of a showgirl, and enjoy a little bit of downtime, like for the first time in years. Obviously, we're watching all the sourdough videos. Send me the recipe, by the way. And also, what are some other hobbies you're so excited to get back to?
Literally starter flour, water, and salt. Go crazy.
Yours looks so good. I don't know how you do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for acknowledging my baking obsession. I really appreciate it. I feel very seen right now.
Of course. Absolutely. And thank you so much for the time to give us some more insight on the album. Congrats on all the fun things.
Great questions, by the way. You really came at me with some great questions.
You're the best. I mean, you have to.
You crushed it.
It's Taylor Swift. We have to do it. Thank you so much for the time. And
have a great day.
So nice to talk to you.
Awesome. See you later.
Enjoy that video? See more interviews, performances, and more of your favorite artists by subscribing and downloading the free Audacy app.